Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. UMass will kick off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense will have the ball first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Catch in the middle, it's Houston. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The throw. Touchdown, Minutemen! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Runs through a tackle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Hairston. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Harrell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Hood. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Got his man out of the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Here we go. Right. Check. Red 70 black soft.
On the run, it's Hood. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They're going back to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Harrell. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Firing to the right, complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you can definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the...
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now on 3rd down for this offense. On the run, it's Hood. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play, but now, time for the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Caught near the sticks. It's Givens. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rogers.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physical.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UMass! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the... and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Hard running there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Bringing it back. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.